So initially, Angel pushes Natasha Howard. Caitlin Clark points out the no call. Then she applies a hard foul on Reese. Reese gets up right away to get in the face of Clark. Aaliyah Boston ends up getting between them. You'll see on this angle, the initial part seems okay from Clark, but then there's
it's your brother Van Silk on the walk-in, on the check-in. What up, everybody? Rock Bottom Sports, 24/7. Van News Now, 24/7. We redistribute other people's content. We don't take the credit for it, but we just want people to be aware of everything. But listen, I'm aware of something right now that we gotta address. First of all, these lawmakers out of Iowa, Indiana, and Missouri gonna write a letter to the WNBA in regards to Caitlin Clark. Now, they ain't got the class clown in the White House to say something about it, but I guess this is their endorsement for them to try and stay in office. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all have any clue or inkling about what's going on in the WNBA? You don't want to open up a can of worms, because I'm telling you about them worms in that can of Caitlin Clark being an instigator. Then what's going to drag on? It's going to drag on to how come her teammate Sophie Cunningham is in so many incidents that happen in basketball. Now, you want to talk about her throat issue? Caitlin Clark got hit, injured, or anywhere in her throat, she would have got up and grabbed her neck. Okay, we all know how that situation is, but see, this is where you get the whitewash the situation. The Boomer Esiasons and all these white analysts that I had respect for and don't respect anymore because they didn't investigate the situation, knowing that if Thomas would have had her hand opened and tried to get up, oh, she's choking her. She had to get up some way to get up off. It's a moving play. Then you got the AI-generated version showing that she just pushing her hand and smiling and laughing. And y'all idiots, just go for it. But you know what's so sad? Within a week later, Brittany Griner, and the video's gonna be here, she got hit in her neck, in her throat, and laid on the floor holding her neck, because that's what's happened when you get hit in your neck or your throat. You grab it. It's like common sense would tell y'all, like, come on. Now, of course, in the rookie year, not only did Caitlin Clark get played hard, Angel Reese got slammed to the floor by her neck, by Thomas. Alicia Thomas. And guess who was the coach for Alicia Thomas when that happened? Stephanie White, the coach of the Indiana Fever. She ain't make no outrage or said nothing because I guess she was black on black. But I'm going to show you the racism in the WNBA, and it has to stop. So y'all lawmakers, stop trying to gain points and involve yourself in the situation and trying to get voters, because the MAGA audience definitely follow Caitlin Clark, but you know, you're going to add salt to something that ain't there. But you know what? To you fans of the WNBA, watch the rest of this. Leave your opinion, but leave the racism out. Van Silk, Rock Bottom Sports, I'm gone.
Caitlin to the ground, and ooh, that's a hand to the neck, and then Alyssa Thomas.
Again, it's the extra swing on that. Had Jessica Shepard just put her arms up, and it was a basketball motion. Here's what I think is with the added discussion, I'm now wondering if they're... Again, it's the extra swing on that. Had Jessica Shepard just put her arms up, and it was a basketball motion. Here's what I think is with the added discussion, I'm now wondering if they're... Again, it's the extra swing on that. Had Jessica Shepard just put her arms up, and it was a basketball motion. Here's what I think is with the added discussion, I'm now wondering if they're... Again, it's the extra swing on that. Had Jessica Shepard just put her arms up, and it was a basketball motion. Here's what I think is with the added discussion, I'm now wondering if they're...
Caitlin to the ground, and ooh, that's a hand to the neck, and then Alyssa Thomas-Statelin to the ground, and ooh, that's a hand to the neck, and then Alyssa Statelin to the ground, and ooh, that's a hand to the neck, and then